learned it the hard way. Friends never last long. I'm trying to get my cash long. You niggas off point like the bag wrong.
Yep. We back. J100 Puff Puff No Pass Reacts with another reaction video. Today we doing a reaction on top 10 thieves who mess with the wrong people. Burglar versus flamethrower. Marine. Yeah, you heard me right. Burglar versus flamethrower. Marine. I'm guessing the Marine had the flamethrower. This is gonna be interesting, y'all. So do me a favor real quick before we get into it. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. And please make sure that notification bell is turned on so you will not miss one single upload from me, J100. You dig? Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reaction because I'm interested to see what's going to be going on this video right here. Top 10 thieves who mess with the wrong people. Burglar versus flamethrower. Let's go.
Here in today's video, when we go into the top 10 thieves who messed with the wrong people.
Got him by the neck, pulled his leg so he couldn't move.
I just grabbed his hat and I twist up one more.
Then that's why we got some guys who went into this gas station to rob it, but the cashier, he was prepared because he had his own makeshift flamethrower.
Oh shit. Oh, I would not do that, bro. Somebody come in and rob that shit. I'm about to give it up. That ain't my story. I'm just a worker.
So now we've got a couple that went out to their backyard to have a cup of coffee. They noticed some signs of a break-in. Somebody had taken tools from their garage, and the thief was nowhere to be found. But it turns out he had been hiding, and where he was hiding was kind of ridiculous. But they found him a couple minutes later, subdued him as well, and the police came and arrested him.
The two walked out. Kathy immediately called 911. Only minutes later, Dawn noticed they were not alone.
You already know you're on my property too.
I'm talking to my mom. I said, I gotta go. I look up and Dawn has him picked up and putting him on the workbench.
Deputies say this man, Joseph Whittington, was inside their garage, eating and drinking beer from the refrigerator, and trying to steal from the family.
There was a jar of pickled green beans that we did. There was bacon, 2 pounds of bacon taken out, French fries out of the freezer.
They believe the suspect had been hiding up in the rafters when they first walked in to check out the scene and fell while trying to escape.
And we had a guy who was waiting for a cab outside of CVS, and he saw a suspicious dude who just looked a little off to him go inside of this store. And he saw that a couple minutes later when he looked inside and heard some commotion, things like that, this dude was robbing the CVS. So he went in, and this dude wasn't paying attention to him. He was only really paying attention to the cashier, and
man, he hit him
went up to him and basically kicked him in the face.
Oh, he hit him with a Mortal Kombat kick.
The money drawer, like, I need all the money. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's your money? He counted. And as he realized that she's not going to do nothing no more, I jumped on the counter. But when I jumped on the counter,
hit that boy with that sweet chin music.
When he was going to leave out the door, that's the picture you got. I kicked him in his face. And when I kicked him, he lost his phone.
There was a struggle. Moore says he slammed Hanson around and tried to restrain him until police arrived.
So I ended up just letting him go. But I ended up taking all the money from him, you know? And before he can leave, just know that mask came off.
Still wearing the boots that stopped a robbery, Moore says he would do it again to protect the woman he loves and the people at his neighborhood store.
In this spot, we've got a pretty stupid burglar. I think this guy thought that his home was vacant or something, but it turns out there was a couple living there, and the guy, he got home really late at night. It was like 8:30, and basically saw somebody just outside in his backyard walk inside of his own door, so he knew this dude was in the house at that point. He went downstairs and confronted him. The dude did not know how to respond. He acted like he was a landscaper, there to do landscaping, and he knew he was screwed, so he bolted. But it turns out the dude living in this place was a former Marine, so he started chasing.
Bro, man.
If I would have had this when I was maybe 20, I probably would be a billionaire right now.
This guy, he wasn't able to catch him.
Right now, I would start
shooting back for his car, and that's when the police did catch him.
The intruder tried talking his way out of it, saying he was there to do some landscaping work, which wasn't much of a stretch when you look at Creel's front yard. The pair had made their way out to the patio when Creel realized this guy was a phony.
I grabbed him and pulled him over here and I said, "You wait right here."
He yelled to his wife to call police, and that's when the man took off. but the intruder didn't realize who he was dealing with.
I was in the Marine Corps. I caught up with him and then grabbed him again.
He chased him for several blocks before the intruder circled back to the house to get his car. A neighbor got the man's license plate number, and 10 minutes later, 45-year-old
y'all hear that? He circled back to get his fucking car.
There's a lot of dumb
he went
thieves
back to
out
the
there.
same
There's a
house
lot
to
of
get his car.
places that even dumb thieves wouldn't try to rob, but this guy, he takes the cake as one of the dumbest out there because he tried to rob a martial arts instructor literally at her clinic or dojo or whatever you call it. But basically, he went up to her while he was on a bike and acted like he was interested in martial arts classes. So he knew this was a martial arts lady, and she was showing him some class options on her phone, stuff like that. He tried to take the phone and then bolt on his bike. It didn't work too well for him.
His phone wasn't working, so I got my phone out to show him where to look on the Instagram for the schedule. Okay, so now we're gonna take the knee up higher.
She tried showing the man classes when suddenly he snatched her phone away and tried taking off on his bike.
That dude's stupid. That's a crackhead move, bro. That's a crackhead move right there. Ooh, and she got a jab off.
And then I was able to get the phone back and push him away. Kind of got him in the face once.
She looked like she don't take no shit either.
Heard him away from our student.
And she had her homegirl with the fatty out there.
As quickly as possible.
At number 5, you got a stupid thief that got a super heavy dose of instant karma. This guy, he went into a Chinese takeaway restaurant, which is kind of a weird place to rob in the first place, but he tried his hardest to rob the place. It just wasn't enough, though, and some people locked him inside of the building so that he couldn't leave the doors. The funniest part about this, though, because that's not the big piece of instant
people always want to text me when I'm doing my damn reaction
video. He went there on a bike
man.
and just left his bike just outside of the restaurant, and he didn't chain it up or anything like that. He wanted it to be ready for a quick getaway, but it turns out another thief was nearby, saw him put his bike there, and just stole it right when he went inside of this Chinese takeaway to rob it. So the robber got robbed himself.
He's on a bike. Yeah, look, I come here.
Real quick, before the next one, make sure to like on this video and also subscribe to my channel, or else somebody's going to steal from you tomorrow. This is going to be one of my favorite clips on the entire list, because it's the only one that really has like a good outcome.
If you want to be on camera, you want to be behind the camera, you want to do
boy
radio,
know he be getting his
podcast,
ads.
whatever it is.
Boy know he be getting his ads in.
This is some CCTV footage of some robbers, 2 of them, going up to this food delivery man and trying to steal from him. They did steal some of his valuables and money and stuff like that. And then he broke down into tears. So these 2 robbers, they realized, maybe we're making a mistake right here. They hugged the dude, patted him on the back, consoled him, they handshaked, a bunch of different things. Basically, it's like a little mini therapy session because they felt so bad for the dude and gave him back all his stuff and then drove off. I mean, this is like one of those memes. Professionals have standards.
Man, what the hell? Hey, that boy was crying.
At number 3, we get a clip from Italy. This is some security camera footage of a dude trying to rob.
Ain't no telling what he was doing it for,
though. Nice stuff, watches, rings, you name it. And this guy, he wanted something, so he brought a weapon there and basically showed the dude who was behind the counter at this place. And he pressed a little magic emergency button. At least that's what I think he did, because police showed up only a couple minutes later after this all went down. And the dude who was robbing the place was still there.
What the fuck? Crime does not pay. If you don't know what the fuck you doing.
I don't know what it is with dumb thieves trying to rob martial arts instructors. I don't know if there's just a lot of money.
Yeah, is that a thing, bro? Do they be having a lot of money in there?
What? But I guess a lot of people are doing it, because this guy, he actually went into the actual martial arts place this time and tried to steal money from the
Bro,
boys.
you would
tried to
never
rob
catch
them.
my ass
And
robbing no
there was
martial
this
arts
instructor,
studio.
multiple
Ain't gonna catch me
students there,
robbing that,
and
man.
I don't know what he was trying to accomplish because there's like
Not
literally
even when I was
spears
younger,
and
bro. I
swords and
wouldn't
stuff that
be
they have
robbing
too.
shit. Like,
I mean, you're
especially
going into a
not
place
no
that people are
fucking
literally
martial arts
training to
spot.
fight.
I wouldn't even think that they had no
You're not
money
gonna
anyway.
win.
And then on
this
top
guy,
of
he
that,
lost.
I'm not about to get my ass whooped.
And the meat, and
And
I
then
twist up one more.
leave
for
out of there
here.
broke still.
That's a slow motion look at how Kung Fu instructor Joshua Wong took down a would-be robber. Halloween night, class just wrapped up about 8:30 at Win-Win Kung Fu Studio in Squirrel Hill. That's when a man with a gun walked in, yelling at Wong and two students.
Get down. Yeah, come down. Don't move. Down. So
Wong says the man walked towards the back room and then ran towards them with the gun.
I don't want this guy leaving. I just grabbed his hat and I twist it for the stuff over here.
Hey, I'm Talon, and this is
Oh, another ad. This boy getting paid. I need ads like that. I need them kind of payments.
Next, create your t-shirt.
Bro, you use your
Fun. We'll start this video off with a guy who came back to his car in a parking lot. A woman literally inside of it trying to steal from it. She was taking things, really taking her time too. She felt real comfortable. And he came and really confronted her, started yelling at her, and a bystander saw what was happening, came up to kind of like be the mediator in the situation, I guess. And this woman tried to play the victim and come up with a fake story, but nobody was buying it.
Yeah, let me be the first one to say I should whoop your mother going through my goddamn car. Put my back in my goddamn car.
Oh my God.
Back in my mother car. Get your goddamn at my put my back in my goddamn car. Tell your mother.
Bro, no way.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Caught red-handed going through the car. And they think black people do it, man. Bro, you just seen this was a white woman. You would never think she was going through somebody's car, bro. Come on. Never know. Never judge a book by its cover. All I can say. This video is crazy. Top 10 thieves who mess with the wrong people. Burglar versus flamethrower. We seen that. And we got to see the Marine. Hey, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video as much as all my other ones. I enjoyed it. I'm going to do a couple more reaction videos, so stay tuned for those. Until then, I'm J100, Puff Puff, no past reacts. I'm up out of here.